Definitely for baseball season, you want to have scoreboard don't lie there.
All right, guys, I'm back Friday, April 11th, and got today's hot batter matchups coming up. Before we do, let's recap yesterday. Bang, there we go. Another one. Why not? Another parlay cashed. The easiest you can get. Okay, both these players on their first at bat got it done with a little hit. Ultimately, Witt Jr. singled, then doubled, and then Devers, he singled and then singled again. So a multi-hit game. I told you guys the matchup versus the pitcher. I thought these guys would have tremendous success, okay? So hit this little plus 105 odds parlay at DraftKings. Absolutely amazing. All right, first matchup, Rafael Devers versus Davis Martin. You can see Martin's pitch arsenal in the middle of the screen right there. And you can see what Devers does to each one of those pitches, baby. He just lights them up. A 308 against the four-seam fastball, a 292 against the changeup, and so on and so forth. And you can see on the other side of the ball, those are Davis Martin's batting averages against. I absolutely love it. His number one pitch, not very good. A 400 batting average given up. A 235 to the changeup. Not a misprint. Another 235 against the cutter. And then a 308 versus the curveball. I love this opportunity right here. How many multi-hit games has Devers done in the last couple? I didn't put it on the screen, but I know there's a lot of them. Put it that way. He's recorded a hit in 8 of his last 9 games. And there's a little history between these two. Very little. Just 3 at-bats. 1 hit for Devers versus Martin. And when you look at Devers, what he's doing, these are the batting averages from last year. Now, if you were to apply the batting averages this year to each one of those pitches, and I spared you all the red numbers all over the place, so make it less confusing on the screen. So looking at Devers' batting averages versus these pitches that he's going to see this year, or in this game coming up, this year he's hitting every single one of them really well. So I absolutely love that. And then the little data we have on Martin, 3 out of his 4 pitches that are on the screen right there, he has a 333 batting average given up or worse. So everything's just kind of looking really good with this matchup right here. I see Devers having the potential for a lot of success in this game right here. All right, next matchup, Pete Alonso versus JP Sears. And you see Sears' pitch arsenal in the middle of the screen right there. The balls he throws, the percent by which he throws it. And he loves favoring that four-seam fastball 40% of the time, his favorite pitch. What does Alonso do? A solid 250. That's totally fine. Moving on to the next pitch, a changeup, 24% of the time he throws it. And Alonso lights out a 345 batting average. Absolutely love that right there. The next ball, the sweeper, 20% of the time Sears throws it. Just 3 at-bats registered last year versus left-handed pitchers. So a little bit of a wild card right there. Moving on to the sinker, a 409 batting average for Alonso against that pitch. And then on the other side of the balls, JP Sears, his batting average is given up. That four-seam fastball, a 229. Okay, not too bad, but I'm happy that the other 3 you're not that good at. The changeup, a 297, a sweeper, a 268, and the sinker, a 260 batting average given up. So Alonso has recorded a hit, has at least recorded a hit in 6 of his last 7 games. 4 of those 7 games happen to be multi-hit games, so he is really feeling it right now. And also I talked a little bit about the last couple of videos, the launch angle sweet spot, which is basically when the ball comes off the bat, if it's between the degrees of 8 and 32, over the years of tracking this, it results in the highest batting averages, those launch angles right there, which equals the best opportunity to record a hit when you have the ball coming off the bat between an 8 and 32 degree launch angle. So absolutely love this opportunity right here. So when you look at JP Sears, his batting averages you see on the screen right there from last year, and then you look at the little data we have from this year, it's pretty much the same. We knew who he was last year. He looks like he's the same kind of pitcher this year, so I absolutely love that right there. I really think that Pete Alonso has a great opportunity to have a bunch of success in this game today. All right now, if you could just hit that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, maybe today consider it. Maybe not. We'll see. Oh, man. And if you could help with the algorithm so we can help push this stuff out, put a W in the comment section so that maybe some other person can find this channel and go, wow, I kind of like this guy. Or, oh, man, I don't know if I can stand this guy. But he knows what he's doing. So, all right, let's just move on. All right, next matchup, Trea Turner versus Andre Pallante. And you know the deal. Turner's on his side of the pitches there, a 361 batting average versus sinker. Absolutely love that. A 306 against the slider, a 267 against the four-seam fastball, and a 500 batting average versus the knuckle curve. Again, it's a small sample size, the knuckle curve, 500. 4 at-bats, but 2 hits, which is great because most batters against the knuckle curve or the split finger, they just don't see it often. So they usually don't have good batting averages against it. But Trea Turner has a good batting average versus the knuckle curve. I absolutely love it, okay? So on the other side of the balls, Andre Pallante, batting average given up. So his top 3 picks, top 3 pitches constitute 92% of what he throws. And those 3, he's not very good at. A 274 batting average on the sinker, a 295 batting average given up on the slider, and a 296 on the four-seam fastball. I love this opportunity. Okay, so on the knuckle curve, really solid. A .095 batting average given up. That's fine. Most pitchers that throw the knuckle curve are going to be really good at that one because batters don't see it very often. So it's really easy for them to have a good batting average against. But again, Trea Turner, a 500 batting average. You can't, there it is right there. Turner has recorded at least a hit in 6 of his last 7 games. And there's a very small sample size with these 2 at-bats, 1 hit, a 500 batting average. Trea Turner versus Andre Pallante. I absolutely love this matchup. Rest of the good batter matchups. Again, I like to weed out any sub 300 batting average matchups and take out the negatives under the versus column. And we're left with the best of the best available players just in terms of the historical matchup, batter versus pitcher. All right, I got 2 lists of players. You can see the first one on the screen right here. Look at these household names right here. Wow. I looked at every single one that made the good batter matchup list, okay? And a lot of these came close to being official, official matchups that I wanted to bring forward that I talked about those 3 other players. So there's plenty of great opportunities on this list or on these lists. And I know a lot of you guys are very sophisticated just from interacting with you guys in the comment section, but some are new to baseball betting. And at the very least, you want to dig a little deeper and just see if these are great matchups, right? Historically, but see if the batter is actually hot right now. That's another, way to kind of weed out the ones that you want to kind of look at a little closer versus the ones you want to kind of stay away from. If they're cold right now, maybe they didn't get a couple hits or they're very sporadic and when they get their hits in the last couple, 4, 5, 6 days. So that's about it. I just want to say I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow.